Alright guys, I'm back for the news for this week, and there's a lot to cover. Basically, we had a Fall Showcase, we had a Nintendo Direct, we had the PlayStation State of Play, we had the Ubisoft event, just a bunch of stuff this month, and I believe I watched a lot of them through. I think one of them I skimmed over. I didn't even know there was a State of Play, so I had to watch that a day after. Yeah, I'm crazy. Anyways, Assassin's Creed Infinity looks to be a hub for everything Assassin's Creed. So they're basically doing this so they can build on, put all their games on the hub and just keep releasing them to the hub every time they have a new title. So it makes it easier. This way they can monetize it and make it easier to go back and do some of the older things that they used to do, like, you know, their newest one, I say AC Mirage, we'll get in here in a second, is going back to a more linear, story-driven, non-grindy, hopefully, type of experience, similar to the likes of the first Assassin's Creed 2, Brotherhood, and Revelations, for example, those kind of gameplay. I'm assuming that's what we're talking about, because that's what they made it sound like. But yeah, the reason they did that is so they can have all their games in one place, you know, make it easier to monetize them. I'm assuming that's the reason, so they can do other things with it. And one other thing that drives it home, somebody mentioned this, I think it was at MXR Plays, my brother watches them, but he was talking about the Steam store, and if people already purchased the games, because you would be buying them through this new Ubisoft AC Infinity server, if people would lose their purchasing rights to it. And I was like, it's possible. So they'll have to find a way to ensure that, if that's the case, your purchased games, if you purchase them on other platforms. Assassin's Creed Mirage returns to the roots of the series, as I said a second ago. So you got Mirage, and I believe we'll just leave it at that. And what date it's come out? I think it's coming out 2023. Mirage is going to be a condensed experience. Assassin's Creed Mirage art director Jean-Louis Sala told me it's more of a focus game. The size of it is something like a Rogue or Revelations. There you go. Just to give you an idea of the scope. So they're trying to go back to some of those old narrative experiences that they used to make with the Assassin's Creed series. So players can expect Mirage to probably be a bit larger than the earliest Assassin's Creed games, obviously with current tech, Original or Brotherhood. However, it sounds like it's no Black Flag or Odyssey. For the size of the city of the map, you can expect something that is as dense as Paris and Unity. Salas said we do have some wilderness around, which was not the case in Paris. Paris was just Paris, and there was very small versatility stuff just for the flavor, but we do have more Baghdad Mirage. We can go outside the walls and see some nice places. We'll see the release date here. I know this game's coming out in 2023. It's one of 4 that they mentioned. Assassin's Creed roadmap features 4 new games, including one set in feudal Japan, and this one's the right here. This one right here is the Netflix partnership. So Lord only knows if that's gonna be a So I don't know if they mentioned the 4th one. I know they have AC Jade that they were talking about, Assassin's Creed Jade, which is based in, it's a mobile game, and it's based in China. And they have the Feudal Japan one, which is a Netflix partnership they're working on. Oh no, wait, what was Hex? Yes, it was Hex. Never mind, they did mention it. Forget what I just said. Totally forgot about that one. But they didn't really go into detail about what that one was about, so, I mean, it probably has something to do with magic outside of that. No idea. So, you know, there's that. Project Hex, there you go. Right here is the picture art for the Assassin's Creed Feudal Japan Shinobi Assassin. So, it's finally happening. Assassin's Creed is going to Japan after a series of early reports and leaks. Ubisoft finally made the news official during Saturday's 2022 gaming showcase. Shadows in the feudal Japan, called Project Red at the moment. Ubisoft confirmed the game will be the next major entry in the series' latest open-world RPG development. Is being led by Ubisoft's Quebec, the studio that previously helmed Assassin's Creed Odyssey. Netflix exclusive game, or I don't know if it's going to be exclusive. Netflix is teaming up with Ubisoft for 3 exclusive games, including Assassin's Creed. That's one of them being AC Feudal Japan. I don't know if that's going to be the official sticking title, but we're just going to go with it. Netflix getting into gaming. Now we're getting into some other stuff. So Star Wars, just some ads. Star Wars The Eclipse will feature the fundamental elements of the Quantic Dream game. Quantic Dream is aiming to create a Star Wars game with a strong story, action, and multiple choices. Star Wars Eclipse developer Quantic Dream has shared new details on how it plans to retain fundamental elements of its game development formula and use them to craft an action-adventure set in the iconic galaxy that's far, far away. I think with each new title we try to innovate, we try to explore new ground. Gilman, I don't know. I'm not even going to try to pronounce his name. It's going to be butchered. 6 weeks this Sunday. Star Wars Eclipse, we're certainly going to keep the fundamental elements of Quantic Dream game. Very strong story, very strong characters, multiple playable characters, and of course, giving the players the possibility to change through their actions and decisions how the story unfolds. So, basically a narrative experience. Don't know if that has anything to do with an open world game, but it's possible. Most narrative experiences tend to be open world in some way, fashion. Where Quantic Dreams wants to change up its formula from the story-heavy approach seen in games such as Heavy Rain, Beyond Two Souls, and Detroit Become Human, is in the action department. The studio wants to infuse action elements into Star Wars Eclipse, which will be set during the High Republic era of the Star Wars continuum, which we have never, in any medium outside of maybe the books, haven't covered the freaking High Republic era, which is, I think, before the Clone Wars. I believe that era was. I could be wrong. I'm sure Star Wars lore people would probably have my neck for that, but hey. Where the formula is changing, we said very clearly we are doing an action adventure, so the action elements are also going to be very important, said. Yeah, it's probably French or something. I'm not going to pronounce that. Star Wars Eclipse is just one of several games on the horizon. Apex Legends developer Respawn Entertainment is busy working on Jedi Survivor, which is Cal Kestis's in continuation of his story, and an untold first-person shooter while Ubisoft has a new story-driven open-world Star Wars title in development. Skydance New Media is also producing a Star Wars game that it describes as a cinematic action adventure that has an original story. Oh, Ubisoft has one too. I'm surprised I didn't mention anything about it recently. It's probably still deep in development. So I actually like that they're spreading out the license for the Star Wars games. Therefore, you don't have one company monopolizing it, and they all have an equal incentive to actually make sure that the game is actually good on release. So they get the chance to work on it again. Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2 betas. Beta dates, early access, and details. Basically, the beta already started at today, the 16th, as I'm recording this video. So if you guys are PlayStation players, and you can probably get into that right now. Yep. So I'm not even going to bother reading this. They've already started kicking off. Here's the dates right here. 16th, 17th, 18th to 20th. 22nd to 23rd for all platforms, and open beta for everyone September 24th to 26th. So, there you go. Beta's active. Go wild if you have the PlayStation. I don't, so I can't really get into that. Warfare 2 brings back Special Ops mode. First image release to the 2-player cooperative mode is back. Basically, that one where you do missions and with two people. I think couch co-op was a thing. The couch co-op kind of thing back in the day. Where you just have one. I think one of them that was iconic to me was like that Modern Warfare 2. They had the guy in the AC-130, and then the other one was clearing houses on the ground. And you had to get to the one guy the objective, so that kind of thing. That's an example. I think they mentioned that one in the trailer, but they're bringing that back. Basically, they also mentioned something about on the Warzone mobile, you'll get extra content for playing the mobile version of it. Separate from the actual Warzone, the main Warzone that you can play on your Xbox, PC, or PlayStation. when it eventually does come out. So you'll be able to get rewards just playing the mobile version too. And one of them, rewards, I think you get this as a skin if you pre-order for PlayStation. I don't remember what it was. Only announcement trailer, the DLC will be an exclusive until October 27, 2023. They sure like their Onis. I believe they had plenty of those in Black Ops 2, with skins like that. They got the new invasion mode and features AI teammates. They said the AI is going to be even better. Basically, more responsive to the map and stuff like that. I go in detail, but you know. Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2 is adding third-person mode to multiplayer. I think that's kind of what blew a lot of people's minds, to be honest with you. Third-person multiplayer was previously featured in 2009's Modern Warfare 2. Was it, though? I don't freaking remember that. I mean, I guess. I certainly didn't use it if it was. Call of Duty next presentation, Modern Warfare 2 will see the return of third-person multiplayer playlists according to Activision. These will allow for a new tactical way to play multiplayer in practice. It likely means it being easier to spot enemies sneaking up behind you at the cost of immediate and dead accurate shots. And I believe they reworked the cameras and stuff just to accommodate for this. They were talking about that in the press conference the other day. Yes, they talked about the gunsmith and how when you unlock attachments for one gun, it'll be across all guns that have that attachment, because Modern Warfare 1, their 2019 remake for remake, I want to say reboot for Modern Warfare. We'll just say that because these are reboots at this point. Anyways, when you unlock stuff for a gun, you had to do it individually for every gun, so I think that was tedious. So I guess they reworked it so you could unlock them for every gun when you unlock them for one, if they have that attachment for it. So yeah, there's that. And I believe they said something about they messed with the perks even more. They're more customizable now. I don't know. I'm pretty sure that's what they were basically coming across that way when they were saying it was loose, kind of with that. Zelda Breath of the Wild 2 is now titled Tears of the Kingdom. Releases in May. This is May in 2023, so obviously. May 12, 2023. I still haven't beaten Breath of the Wild. I'll get to it eventually. Fire Emblem Engage is now available for pre-order. So a new Fire Emblem game will launch for Nintendo Switch on January 20th. Obviously next year, literally beginning the shooting off the month for 2023. Already up for pre-order. So I'm pretty sure you can get it on Nintendo eShop right now. I was just on there the other day looking stuff. There you go. Let me sure. Better edition for it, I don't know. Tales of Symphonia Remastered coming to Nintendo Switch in 2023. Tales of Symphonia Remastered will release on Nintendo Switch, PS4, and Xbox One in early 2023. So, another game coming out next year. They're already bringing in that release schedule for next year. Filling in those beginning of the year release slots. Discord comes to Xbox for everyone today. This is 13, so this should be out at this point. New way to chat on Xbox available for everyone. They were talking about bringing this to Xbox. I believe PlayStation partnered with Discord a while back. I could be wrong. I'm pretty sure that happened. About 85% certain. So I remember seeing articles about that. I mentioned it in my videos. So I don't know if they're planning on getting Discord on their platform too. I think there was something about that. I don't know why it hasn't happened yet. One Piece Odyssey will arrive in January 2023. And January 13th, 2023. So there you go. There's a release date. I'm probably going to stick away from this because I've been burned by One Piece games before. So I'll wait until after it comes out. See if I'll do reviews. Xbox's new test dashboard is heavy on the Game Pass. And they reworked the newest updates, reworking the home screen. So. And people say they like this new one better, so this is probably gonna hit our consoles at some point. Xbox owners who are part of the company's insider program may have noticed something different about their consoles this week, rolling out a test of the potential UI changes coming to the next year. Xbox insiders will see a new home screen that overhauls the user experience. Now, with videos of potential new UI starting to surface, it seems one of the biggest changes it brings to the dashboard is an obsession with Game Pass. It only makes sense to advertise your best service, so yeah. Halo's Bonnie Ross is leaving 343 Industries. Ross is leaving to attend a family medical issue. And people were trying to say that they probably just came up with a reason to leave at that point. But personally, I'm not gonna be like, Halo's a train wreck at this point. I mean, hopefully it gets better, but I'm not gonna be overly negative about it. I'm a big Halo fan, but it gives people a hard time isn't gonna fix it at this point. Now they got the guy that helmed MCC's collection and running the show now, and then they got Joseph Staten and planned to revamp the live service. So hopefully it gets better. But you got November stuff. Hopefully once we get Forge out there, the campaign co-op, of course, couch co-op is officially dead. But hopefully at some point they may decide to bring that in. I mean, I'm kind of hopeful at this point. But and you got Season 3 starting at the beginning of next year. And hopefully they're able to get on schedule with a lot of these updates. And they come out like once every 3 months and stuff like that. Right now we kind of have just these yearly updates, and it's kind of rubbing people the wrong way, that kind of stuff. And yeah, hopefully we'll get there eventually. Project Eve, the extremely shiny looking action game shown off last year's Korean Studios Shift Up, has re-emerged as Sony State of Play with a new title and release window. It's coming in 2023. It's called Stellar Blade. And this is one of the ones, as I said, was shown at State of Play. So yeah, there's that. And then they had more on God of War Ragnarok gameplay trailer revealed alongside Special Edition DualSense controller. And I believe should be coming out. I think this one comes out in September. Oh, wait. It's September 27th is when the pre-order starts. So when does it come out? November 9th is the release date with the limited edition controller. So there you go, guys. If you're into God of War, and with that, any news I don't get here, I'll post to my Twitter, and I'll see you guys in the next video. A lot of stuff I post on Twitter. As always, sources used in the video will be in the description below. Drop me a like and subscribe. If you like my videos, please ring the bell. I greatly appreciate it. Any news I don't get here, I'll post on my Twitter, and I'll see you guys in the next video.